Oh yeah, so where's that? So there's definitely a loneliness. Sorry about that, people. I had to transfer files so I can record this, but there's a loneliness all the time. Like you're the only one. It doesn't matter because nothing actually matters. Because really, in truth, we live life. We're just saw it to be in one big fucking hamster wheel over and over again, just turning and going through the motions. We wake up, we go to work to fucking make money so we can afford to live, but we're not actually living because we're working all the time. Most of us don't like our jobs. We don't like parts about it. It serves us well. Most people just take comfort in the fact that you can meet someone and be with somebody, and then you can have those moments, those special moments, and you lead to kids, and then you can help your kids become further, and then this whole thing just keeps on turning and going and going and going, and eventually something happens. But for a person like me, it doesn't actually happen like that. No, I can look on the good side and say like, hey, at least I have the ability to go in and out and talking to people. I can start a conversation, make it casual, and gone, and correlate. But honestly, I don't know. Like I said, all it is just dark thoughts and dark feelings all the time. And I'm trying to keep my head above water. To soothe with the loneliness too. I drink quite a bit. I drink more than I want to, more than I should. And I realize that this definitely has a big issue. It plays a big part into where the psychosis comes from because it's a vicious cycle. You work, you go to a place you don't like, you get home, you're by yourself, and all you have is thoughts, 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 thoughts. And I like to numb those thoughts. I like to slow them down, so I drink. I drink quite a bit, and I joke about it. It doesn't help. It makes things worse because then I wake up the next day and I feel ultimately more depressed. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah, I may have had fun the one day before, but I tell myself I'm gonna meet, the next someone to be with, but I've all but given up on that too. I've all but given up on a lot of stuff, and I mean, if I just had some sort of idea as far as like where I want to take my life, then I think I could work towards it. Maybe at one point, I would have said that's true, but I don't know. It's these thoughts and it's these feelings that just grab a hold of you and pull you down. It's like fucking quicksand. Like every day is like quicksand meets the tar pits. You just, yeah. It's a tough go around. I said most days. I mentioned in the previous video that um, when I talk about this or when I think about this, because I'm naturally prone to dark and prone to light, and I feel and I experience a lot of this, and I'm self-aware, and I think that's another thing that fucks me too. But on every on any average day, I would say on a good day, there's like the thought, and it's more or less based on feelings whether or not you will kill yourself if you want to. Like it's think about going shopping. I think about the impulse, right? You have a percentage as far as like, oh, I'm going to be doing this and this and this. I'm going to go off. So it's like that, but just more in a negative way. Um, if the thought is only there or the feeling is only there 20% of the day, that's a good day. It is a good day. Anything in the 20 to 30% range, that's great. Like that's nothing. I've had a great day. Unfortunately, most of the time, about half the time, 40 to 50% of the days, I definitely have those feelings. And I realize where these comes from because when I was younger, I definitely tried to kill myself, and I will tell a story about that one. So I'm familiar with the emotion and the feeling and the connection of thoughts to action. Lately, these days, it's been more like 60 to 70% because I just don't know. I got a lot of shit hanging in the balance, and it should excite me, but it scares me, and it should excite me because it scares me because I feel something, but then I feel too much. It's a back and forth, and if I don't feel something or if I don't do something that I'm happy about, I just don't know where this will end up leading to. I'm, some days I'm very afraid. I've actually reached out a few times and talked to people because it's definitely gotten to that point where it's crossed the line, where it's scaring me a little bit. But I'm an adult. And I'll figure it the fuck out, because that's what you do as an adult. Being left by myself with my own thoughts, however, that's the dangerous thing. Be right back.